Whoa, hold up. New camera angle? That's crazy. Welcome to new video. You probably read the title of this video already, and it's gonna be more of a serious one. Cause yeah, fuck, these intros suck. I want to preface this too, by the way. This is my second time recording this video, cause the first one, my camera fucked up and made me a still image for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna make sure I just re-record this video, keep an eye on this damn thing, and make it a good video essentially. I know I'm yapping a little too much, which I'm gonna be doing in this video. But I do want to preface this too. This video is gonna be more raw, not much editing. With these self-improvement videos or type videos that I'm making, which I want to make more of them, I want to try and keep them as raw as possible. Just make them feel more genuine to you guys. Feel like more that I'm just trying to speak to you instead of just, oh, let me talk about something, boom, throwing funny meme, explosion. I mean, it's cool, but not all y'all want to see that. So, porn or pornography. It's, I think, something every man has seen or known about, or not even just man, woman too, anybody really. And a lot of people get exposed to porn, and I am no exception to that. I got exposed to pornography when I was maybe my early teens, probably like 13. I believe so. I'm not too for sure, or at least I'm not too for sure how I came across it or anything like that, but I could probably take some guesses with the people I hung around with around that time. We were getting older. Testosterone was running through our system. We hitting puberty, getting nuts. And with the friends I was with, they introduced me into porn, and I, in turn, started to masturbate. I didn't realize how big of an issue this was at that time, but looking back at it now, yeah, no, masturbation was not good. And I also want to preface too, I'm clean now. I don't watch porn. I've stayed away from porn. I've made sure to just not associate myself with that kind of stuff. But I was addicted to porn from the age of 13 to probably about age 18 to 19. So that's a good, like, 5 years, I think. About 5-6 years of my life were spent watching porn and excessive masturbation. There were many times where I was masturbating daily, sometimes twice, which in turn lowered my testosterone, lowered my mental health, lowered a lot of things about me, mentally too. And eventually I got a little older, from 13, I was about 15, 16, and I got into a relationship with someone through Snapchat, which that's not a good start off rip. I've never met this girl in my life, never have and never want to. I don't want to say anybody's name just in case they see this, but I was in a very toxic relationship at this point, and she was also a porn addict. So there's two porn addicts dating each other basically, and when two addicts are dating each other, there's no way you're both gonna get clean. I mean, it's rare, but that didn't happen. So we would spend a lot of time watching porn together and masturbation. That's just so embarrassing for me to say. I hate that I said that, looking back at it now, because it's so wrong. So wrong thinking about that. This is truly embarrassing for me. Fast forward a little more, I was in another relationship, and I wasn't having sexual relations with this woman. I would try to engage, and she wouldn't reciprocate that back. And in turn, I would take my sexual feelings to pornography, masturbation. And that was starting to deteriorate my mental health more and more every day. And it wasn't until I got into the relationship I'm in now where I really started to change my ways and be better. This girl I'm with, you've seen her in previous videos. The last video, no, the video before, sorry. This is being recorded before the most recent video comes out. This girl I'm with has truly changed my perspective and feelings and mental health on so many levels. With her being in my life, I was able to quit porn. She explained to me how bad it was being a porn or watching porn, and I explained to her my porn issues. Typically I don't open up about my feelings. And I still don't really do that all that well, but she was able to pry it out of me, and she was able to understand my problem, and she has been there for me to be better, which out of every relationship I've been in, I don't think I had a single person in a relationship that has shown me the same amount of love I've given back. I've always been the one to give a lot of love, but never receive that much back. If I did, it was very toxic or very little. This is the first time where I received that and more. What I mean by that is actually love and actually caring about what's wrong and wanting to help. And I never had that in a relationship. Never had it. And I'm more used to it now, but it was so different for me. And now my perspective has changed on that. And looking back at this now, I truly have changed as a person from about a year ago, a little more, but that was about a year ago, and I have changed so much. So with my experience and at a better mental health stage at my life, this is my advice to you. What I found has helped me be better about not just porn addiction, but addictions that require instant dopamine hits. So one thing I found that helped was doing things that had dopamine hits, but they were more gradual and increased over time. Like, for instance, working out. Working out is something that isn't an instant dopamine hit. You're a skinny guy or a fat guy, and you look at someone like Henry Cavill or Chris Hemsworth or something, and you're like, I want a body like that. So you dedicate yourself to the gym. You're not really going to like it at first because it's a lot of hard work, but eventually, as long as you stay consistent, you get to a point where you enjoy the process. You enjoy the process of working out, putting the work in to change your body, change how you look. And eventually that dopamine is going to gradually increase into a, I guess, large dopamine hit when it's really not a hit, but you gradually get the dopamine to you. And that's a healthy way to do it. Another way is reading. Reading is something that gradually increases over time with dopamine. And the thing with pornography, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, any kind of hard addiction like that, those are instant dopamine hits. You're only going to feel that dopamine hit for a minute after you just finished beating your meat, and then you're sitting there all depressed, lonely, and gross. Who the hell wants to feel that? And that's how I was. That's how I was feeling. From that period of 13 to 18, 19, I was not at a good mental health space at all. I just wasn't happy about anything. And I got to a point where I needed to change some things. And working out was one thing that helped me mentally. Another thing I think has helped me mentally is having someone there to help you every step of the way and hold you accountable. For me, that's my girlfriend. I have never told anybody about my porn addiction because I just was embarrassed of it, and I thought it was also normal at certain points. You know, I've wanted to. There was a point where I was thinking about talking to my parents about it, because at that point, I trust my parents. I'm very open about things I do with my parents, but that's I don't know. That's just something I didn't really want to talk to about my parents. Talking about how I was addicted to porn, I just didn't feel comfortable saying that, just because I don't know. It's just something you don't really want to talk to with your parents or any family member. I never told any of my friends, just because I felt like I was gonna get laughed at. They were gonna think I was gross and didn't want to be friends with me. And I basically just, in any partner I had, was either just as addicted as me, or I didn't feel comfortable opening up to them about things I was feeling. I've been a very bottled up person, basically, and I just kept this to myself. But eventually I found my partner, who I can be open about things I'm feeling and shit I've been through that I don't want to tell anybody else. And I guess I'm doing that now with this video. Now, granted, I'm not going to be open about everything in my life. You know, there's shit in my life that I don't really want to tell the internet, but I think making more videos, going in depth about my life, talking about shit in my life, is going to help me open up more to not just friends and family, but to my partner. Because I've always struggled with being bottled up, and I've always been scared to talk about my emotions and being embarrassed. And I'm embarrassed making this video right now. It may not seem like it, but mentally I'm ashamed of myself, because this was me at one point. And I'm hoping this video could be directed towards you. You might be dealing with the same shit I was dealing with, and maybe this video could help you and make you realize that you're not alone, and we go through shit like this. A lot of similar shit happens to us. All in all, what my steps to being better would be: first, address your problem. Realize that there's a serious problem going on here. Second is taking the steps to change that. For example, porn addiction, like we're talking about. And then third, well, going back to second, finding the steps. And for me, that was working out, finding things to fill my time. And those are very essential. If you can find things to fill your time, going to the gym, going to school, going to work, hanging out with people, it's going to get to a point where you don't really want to input time to beat your meat. I know that sexual tensions in your head can get tempting, but don't give in. It's hard, but don't give in. And then talking to somebody is really going to help too, especially if it's someone who is going to help you along your journey and be there for you and hold you accountable too. That is honestly a big factor. I know it's hard to find people like that, or at least I think it is, but there's 8 billion people in this world. You can definitely find one. And finding gradual dopamine hits or gradual dopamine increases, activities like working out, reading, etc., will really help you stay away from the instant dopamine hit of watching back shots on your phone. Also, stay off of Twitter. Stay off of websites that promote porn. Twitter's a big one. I deleted Twitter because of how shit that app is. Don't go on Twitter at all. Taking things out that are going to prevent you from looking at pornography. Blocking IG models. Blocking those OnlyFans bots. Blocking the Snapchat girls. Getting rid of those are also going to help you. And you're not alone. You got this, bro. Or woman. I don't know what your gender is. There's always a way to get out of this cycle that you're in and be better. If I can do it, you can do it. And you just got to take those steps to be better. I don't know how y'all feel about this video, this kind of video style. I want to do more videos like this, but I don't know how y'all feel about it. But let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to find a new direction for this channel because I don't really want to be focused on reaction videos. If I am going to do reaction videos, it's probably going to be more self-improvement centered, maybe. I don't really know. but I don't want to be known as just, I want people to subscribe for me, not just what I'm talking about. Anyways, like, subscribe, follow all my socials on the screen, and in link in the description. Listen to my music, Rugs, on all platforms, and you got this. You're not alone. And I'm out. Deuces.